revised mission profile. So instead of going directly to a lunar landing, we endeavor to rendezvous in low Earth orbit with one or both of our lunar landers.
I want to stay.
How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Run.
I'm right here.
Hey.
Look closer.
There's 2 boxes right there. Aloha everyone, it's Friday, February 27th. It is basically the...
Hag.
Hag. February 20th. We only got 28 days in February. Thanks. And it's Friday. It's Aloha Friday, the last Friday. Aloha Friday. Okay. It's Aloha Friday. Thank you. Oh, is this going on?
How do you feel?
The one thing I forgot to check to see if the flag is getting its due wind. It's morning breeze. Come on. Get in there. Okay, so it's Friday. It's the chore day. I shouldn't even be making this, but whatever. There's a lot of weird little things going on.
What is your name?
For one, the Artemis, which is the next after Apollo moon missions, Artemis, they're not going to go to the moon. They're going to launch, but they're not going to go to the moon. There's a delay, and it's about hydrogen fuel, and they haven't got everything.
Look for me.
Rockets and rocket science, and they got to be extra safe. I mean, but they're going to go up there with people inside the rocket, and so...
Not necessary.
Of course, not necessary. Not necessary. But China's going up there. That's why it's necessary. Because it's like space race with China. Because if China goes up there looking for water on the South Pole, they're going to put their little Chinese flag on the South Pole of the moon going, it's our base and you can't come here. And then Trump's going to freak out because Space Force is going to be, we have to build another base on Greenland. And it's a race to the moon again to get apparently there's water in the south. It's probably water in a cold crater that accumulated. It's probably nothing. That's the thing about moon bases and Mars bases.
Not even close.
You can't build them and put people there if you don't have enough water. Even water to recycle, but you got to have the initial amount of water. That's those things are getting more and more impossible. Okay, with that, there's stuff going on. Vlog here. It's cold.
Not.
And like I said, I gotta run pretty soon. Let's try and make this quick. Every time I say that, though. Okay. Crash. Okay. February 27th. Yeah. Okay.
I can hear you.
Oh gosh, that's right. You're throwing me off. Okay, when Trump did the tariffs, the Liberation Day, he used this emergency power to do it. It's an emergency. Tariffs on everything. Congress, you can just sit down because I'm taking your power to do tariffs and I'm going to tariff everything. And he's back because the Supreme Court said that's constitutionally illegal. You can't do that. You can't use this emergency clause, and you can't do tariffs anyways, but you can't use this emergency clause. And then he went and he did it again. Okay,
I want to stay.
It's a little bit like old news, like 1 day old. Well, that same emergency clause is being brought up again, and this case they're saying the 2020 election, which they're trying to purge as far as all these records, and you notice like Eileen Cannon, they're trying to purge Trump's record of wrongdoing. He took the classified documents down to Mar-a-Lago when he said he didn't win, or he won, and it was cheating in 2020, and he's still president. What? And so he takes all the documents down to Mar-a-Lago, and that was the stealing of and retaining of the the classified documents, and Kash Patel's like, he can declassify them with his mind. That's a Kash Patel thing, and Trump was promoting it. But there was a big case. It was an illegal document case.
Are you okay?
It was thrown out of court, and the special prosecutor, Jack Smith, made a giant report. He's like, okay, I guess my job here is done because they dismissed him. He made a final report and then left. And that final report, after the case is dismissed by Eileen Cannon and all this, that final report by the same judge is going to be sealed forever. So you can't look here.
Assuredly.
No more probes to the moon or anything. Kash Patel, he was like, oh, they went and looked at my phone records. I'm going to fire all these people in the FBI that were part of the Mar-a-Lago investigation. He fired all these like 6, 7, 10 people because they're part of that investigation. That's why he fired them, because they were doing their job. And so they're really trying to scrub this all clean, because the 2020
Look closely.
election results, which they snatched out of Georgia, and they're trying to do that from other states. They're trying to get their
What's your name?
election data from the different states for the 2020 election, saying it was all stolen. China had something to do with it, is what they're going to say. And that's the new push. China rigged the 2020 election to get Biden in office. That's what they're going to say. So now they have this emergency that they basically just made up. Emergency. That
Soldier.
they're going to get all the election results from the 2020 thing and saying it's an emergency. And then because it's an emergency, they want the national federal level to take over the elections. So now they want to have troops in the different democratic states to take the election machines and all this kind of thing. This is the
This happens.
ploy that's in play to steal the midterm elections for sure. They're taking away the power of the election from the states and the people. So they want to steal the midterm elections by saying, emergency, emergency, China, we can't trust China. That's what they're doing right now. And so, yeah, that's what's really crazy. So they brought in, for the Epstein files, which of course is still, it's like one half of 1% of all the files, and that 0.5% of that 1%, it's like 85%, 80% redacted.
Reduction.
Trump's mentioned about 35,000 times, at least, possibly up to closer to the hundreds of like million. But now they're gonna bring the Democrats in for the House sworn-in committee kind of closed hearing questioning, deposition. So they're gonna have sworn depositions from the Democrats because it's going to expose the bad Democrats in the Epstein files. Therefore, Trump's saying he's vindicated. I'm absolved. I'm totally innocent. Okay, so they put in Hillary Clinton for freaking 6 hours or something. They asked her the same questions over and over again, like, were you there at the house? Were you there at the house? Do you know him? Were you there? Sort of like, because they're biding for time to make it look bad. It was supposed to be closed hearing with no photographs, but Bobart took a photo and leaked it. So now it's on pause, and now they're like upset about that. And other questions, then when they ran out of time, just trying to make questions because there's nothing there. Hillary never met the guy, and it was never on the island. Doesn't even know. She's like pretty much completely in the clear, non-involvement. But they kept asking questions. So they ran out of time no, they didn't run out of time. They're creating time. They asked her about the Pizzagate files and stuff like that. They're just asking anything. Pizzagate? All these conspiracy things that are just stupid tin hat stuff. One they asked her about UFOs too. I think Bill Clinton mentioned a UFO. I don't know if you've seen the UFO. But She's being asked about UFOs, Pizzagate, and conspiracy theories, but just not there. There's nothing for Hillary to say. Now today, Bill Clinton's in the chair, and he's got some
Understanding.
photos that they can ask a lot of questions of. Okay. All right. Yeah. But Hawaii's got news too. Oh wait, Hawaii's got plenty of news. Ooh, look at this. Oh, look, there's some type of invisible ink going on. Oh. Okay. Hawaii news. In Hawaii, they're worried about tourism. So apparently it's pretty good in January, and it's masking an uneven outlook. Look, there's lots of tourism, but it's not good enough.
To your right.
The first kamikaze drone strike reportedly. Oh, wait a minute! I forgot to mention. Speaking, before I get to the drone strike, there's Sea Custom Border Patrol (CBP) drone that was flying around, trying to find immigrants, and the military accidentally shot it out of the sky with its laser beam.
Visiting.
The military lasered the Border Patrol drone. Oops! Thought that was good. And they're gonna have Pentagon. See, they're having drones and this and that. They're trying to be like the military. They're gonna do AI and drones and everything. Drone unit reportedly prepared for it to hit Iran. They already used the cloud,
Be careful.
the Anthropic AI when they were doing Venezuela. It kind of came out. Okay, what else is going on? The sports. We have a little bit of baseball, women's basketball, and I don't know, it's like basketball time in baseball. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, perhaps a little back in the day. Yeah, a little back in the day when you want to relax in 1962, you want to relax, just get out there in front of Iolani Palace and do some sit-ups, exercise calisthenics. The grounds of Iolani Palace is exercise field for 100 boys in Honolulu junior high elementary schools during YMCA Spotlight and Fitness Week program. Okay, lift your knees. Yeah, this sucks. I got fire ants. Oh, there. Political cartoon data center.
Hey, did our lights just dim?
Yeah, these data centers are going to be sucking up so much electricity, and they're being built in the backyards of community, and they're taking away eminent domain farmland. Oh, it's bad news. They don't have a good look there in there. Oh, what do I got here?
Our students protest truck race disallow you protest during school hours. Why you build peace, not army? Don't blind the events to make time to speak up. Make time to speak.
I guess we do this one here.
Our students protesters struck raise as patriots.
In a recent letter, a writer stated, quote, I am appalled to hear that many Kalaheo High School students protested against immigration customs enforcement. It shows that our younger generation does not respect authority.
Students protest ICE reflects poorly on DOE site article February 18th.
It is the writer aware of the 1773 Boston Tea Party protesting British taxes? How about the American Revolution 250 years ago? What about the Hawaiian Ku'e petitions of 1897? Some 21,000 people signed protesting against annexation of Hawaii by the United States. Perhaps the writer has heard of the two No Kings protests of 2025. 5 million and 7 million, respectively. Please stop. Demonstrated. And don't leave out all of the anti-ICE protesters in Minneapolis. Please stop forever marching in the freezing weather. Come play with us, Danny, forever and ever. The writer concludes, the teachers and administrators who allowed this need to be fired. On the contrary, the students should be praised as patriots doing what those opposed to evil have always done. They protest. Herman Marcial Kailua. Success. Sister. Thank you, Herman. Thank you, Herman. Yeah, that's really cool. I agree. It's it's part of the American process. You don't like what's going on in government, you should stand up. You can voice opposition to what's going on. Freedom of assembly, freedom of speech, the free press, etc. And I got another. Sorry. Programs and all that. I'm bizarre. The Boston Tea Party, good example. 250 years ago, they protested against it. And then you kind of add a bunch of where people protested. You got the Hawaiian Kuhe petitions of 1897.
How do you feel?
Yes, please remind me. No King's protest. There was 2 of them. 7. Yeah, and yeah. So definitely, the teacher was doing. Exactly what, like in civics, you get them to participate, but no, don't do it, don't scare us out. They're not respecting authority.
She's not here.
That's a load of rubbish. Anyways, that's it. They're not going to the moon. They're interviewing Clinton today for depositions, and they're trying to steal the elections. Going, China's stealing. Remember China? They had the thing about China, and the ballots that came in had bamboo in the paper. They had all kinds of weird things. The ballots came from China. They're
official.
Made it. It's kind of weird stuff. They're trying their darndest to rip off the election coming because they know they're gonna lose via popularity. Have a nice Friday. Aloha. It's Aloha Friday. Bye now.